we most definitely pay our respects to the family and friends and community of OJ Simpson in his death that occurred today or this week. Listen, folks, everyone deserves respect when they pass away. And it has been a very complicated situation. I remember when the OJ Simpson case was occurring, everyone wanted to say that he was guilty, but he was found innocent by a jury of his peers. Either you believe in the system or you don't. He was found not guilty. Now, I always thought he was foolish to try to go back and reclaim the items that were stolen or sold or whatever. I always thought that was foolish. But we all remember the Bronco and the police chase on the freeway. And it's amazing how society can honor you and love you in his early glory days of the NFL football and when he was an actor and a representative for Hertz. But one thing, just one thing, and of course, we're so sorry for the family of Ron Goldman, the Goldman family, and Nicole's family. We're so sorry for your loss. We are indeed. And we most definitely saw all of the hatred and racism as a result. This country has a race problem. It was like all the African Americans that on my job and in my community and in my neighborhood and in the stores and different businesses you went to, African Americans for the most part supported OJ Simpson and believed he was innocent. People of the other persuasion believed he was guilty, but he was found innocent by a jury of his peers. But when I see African Americans, children killed and young men and young women, nobody cares. Nobody gives a flip. Where's the outcry? Where's the outrage? When children of color are killed or maimed or abused, who cared about Trayvon Martin? Who cared about all the people who had concern about George Floyd? People wanted to give him a sentence too and say he was stealing and had counterfeit money, just said had all kind of accusations. So I guess in this country, you're not innocent until you're proven guilty, or only that only applies to certain races, certain ethnicities, certain religions, and certain socioeconomic groups. But I think it's so disrespectful. He's gone, and if he indeed is guilty, God is the judge, I believe, and everyone who does wrong will pay for their wrong. But to me, that killing of Nicole and the young man, that always seemed to me like a mafia style or like a drug related, gang related attack and murder. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit. And he most definitely was represented by a dream legal team. And you can't tell me um, that if he truly had evidence and was guilty, he would have been put in jail because this country is too racist to let a black man go free. I'm just gonna say it for killing the opposite race. That's not gonna happen. But yet you have 45. And sure, OJ may have had a strong ego. Most athletes and entertainers do. And sure, he may not have been the most faithful man. And I truly hope he was not guilty of domestic violence, even though we're told that he is. And I'm very sorry about that. But do I think he killed the mother of his children? No. OJ, you would have been better off if you stayed with your first wife. You should have begged her and worked that out. I think you might have been better off. But he had the dream team: Johnny Cochran, Robert Blazier, and Robert Shapiro. And Johnny Cochran seemingly did not live too long, didn't live very long after this case. But in spite of all of this, and I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed in all of the ugly comments that I've seen on social media and on the news. Yeah, cancer got the right person. Yeah, I'm glad he did. I hope he in HELL. I mean, just ugly, ugly, ugly comments. But people defend 45, who has stolen, abused, and initiated some of the worst attacks in our country. I just don't understand it. The sins of Jeffrey Epstein and Henry Weinstein are looked over. But this country is crucifying P. Diddy. Did he really do this? Or is he just a holder of all the secrets? Or is he the fall guy? I mean, people, we really don't know. We're not God, we're not the judge, and only they and the victim, only they know the truth. We're only given what's presented to us by the media and certain outlets. Are we ever going to get the whole story of what really happened? Are we really ever going to get the truth? But we have no compassion or no empathy because he still was somebody's son, somebody's father, somebody's brother, somebody's cousin, somebody's in-law, somebody's friend. And I know that he was friends with the Kardashians and old Caitlyn Jenner, formerly Bruce Jenner, and his response was good riddance. And he said that OJ was the most narcissistic, egocentric, neediest a-hole in the world. Wow. But yet, Caitlyn Jenner, you don't know if you're a man or woman. I'm gonna leave that alone. And you're the word, and you should have stayed the way you were because, honey, that surgery didn't do you any good. But this is what I'm saying. All of this hatred spewing, all these ugly comments, and we all have to face death. And cancer is no respecter of person. You better be careful how you wish, oh yeah, cancer got the right person. You don't know if you're going to have cancer or something worse in the future, or one of your relatives impact. But I mean, what the kind of thing is that to say? But we think that's okay. We have no forgiveness. We have no morals. And this so-called religion, you're so religious, you're a Christian, but you have no forgiveness. You can see the the splinter in your neighbor's eye, but you can't see the beam in yours. But I truly say, if he really is guilty, he'll have to answer for it, and he'll have to deal with it for eternity. No one escapes wrongdoing, but this man was probably one of the most hated men in America, more hated than the mafia godfathers. How is it that we respect mafia godfathers and we know that they kill hundreds and thousands? We have more respect for American gangsters who supply drugs and prostitution in our communities. But because this black man allegedly killed this man and woman, and from what I heard, from what I remember, the guy wasn't respectful. He was going around driving OJ Simpson's Corvette and talking all kind of trash with him, and I guess he was dating Nicole, or what was really going on behind OJ's back. OJ might have been all those things, but I don't think he was stupid enough to kill his wife and friend in such a heinous matter. What really lies beneath? I guess we'll never know.